The NFL Draft is less than a week away, so let's go ahead and redraft the first round of one of my favorite drafts of all time, the 2014 first round. Johnny Manziel probably not going to be included. At number 1, Jadeveon Clowney hasn't been a bad player, but he also has not been the generational type player that he was advertised as coming out of South Carolina. Let's go ahead and give them Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald and J.J. Watt on that Texans defensive line. Are you kidding me? Those are two of arguably the best defensive players of all time. That's ridiculous. 6 defensive player of the years between the two of them. This would be just unfair. Cheat code, like super team. This would be ridiculous. There's not even a way to overstate how good of a D-line this would be. At number 2, the Rams would go Greg Robinson, who became more famous for smuggling drugs. Instead, let's go ahead and do Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams helps a Rams offense that was just atrocious. Maybe this frees up Tavon Austin to do some more damage. Jared Cook's still there. Zach Lacey, Trey Mason had solid seasons at this point. I don't know. Did think about going Khalil Mack since Aaron Donald's off the board, but we're going to go Devontae Adams here. You get a bona fide top 10 wide receiver for a decade plus. At number 3, the Jags would go Blake Bortles ahead of quarterbacks Johnny Manziel, Derek Carr, Jimmy Garoppolo. Blake Bortles had a 4,000-yard season. He was a beast. We're going to go Khalil Mack, though. Defensive Player of the Year, future Hall of Famer. We're 3 for 3 probably right now with Hall of Fame guys. That's how good this 2014 draft was. At 4, the Bills would end up trading up for Sammy Watkins, hoping that him and E.J. Manuel would form a dynamic quarterback-wide receiver duo. E.J. Manuel was terrible. Sammy Watkins just didn't really pan out. He had his best seasons with the Chiefs, had a solid one with the Rams. Let's go ahead and make it 4 for 4 with Hall of Famers. The newly retired Zach Martin joins a Buffalo line that already has some pieces. You have Cordy Glenn there. You have Eric Wood there. Let's give him a Hall of Famer, Zach Martin. At 5, Khalil Mack's off the board. There are a lot of pieces. Dare I say we're going to go 5 for 5 with Hall of Famers? Joel Bitonio has sneakily put together a great resume. Now, is he going to go in first ballot? No, especially when Marshall Yonda is not going in first ballot. But the guy makes the Pro Bowl each and every year. He's coming back for yet another season, maybe back for 2. Who knows? Let's go ahead and bring him to Vegas. He can go ahead and protect for whoever's going to be quarterback. At the moment, it's Matt Schaub, but who knows? Maybe we can get Derek Carr. Probably not, but we'll see. All right, so I don't love this one. There are better guys that are available, but the Falcons, I'm going to have them stick with Jake Matthews. He's still a starter over a decade plus into the league. And despite not being a superstar, the fact that you're going to get a starting left tackle for this long in the NFL, that's hard to pass up on. In fact, there's tackles still available